The 18. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Play action. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returning it is Moore. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They go play action now. Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On 2nd and 1, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's more on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Ryan.
At the 34-yard line.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Ryan to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and very short, Fields throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Fields on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Foyesade Oluokun in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Fields taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Third and long. It's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Fields on first down. That's complete to Troutman right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McCann's got it teed up. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Dancing away at the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. And Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Ryan. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Fields throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields looking long for Thomas.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fields,
he'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And this is caught. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan wants to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
First down, Atlanta.